Hello, I'm Stephen Heppy with Wayne County Extension Office. This video is only for new members not currently in the 4-H system. So, new volunteers, if you're watching this video to get instructions, sorry, Charlie, we're going to give you special instructions that you'll receive once you receive your new volunteer packet back into the office. So, for our new 4-H members, first off, welcome. Before you start this online process, make sure you've talked to a 4-H club. You want to make sure that they know that you're going to be joining their club, and then they can give you the instructions on what club they are and how you're going to start this process. So here's actually what the process is going to be once you're in with a club. This is the online enrollment process. What you're going to start off doing is going to oh.4honline.com. That will bring up this screen. You can see right on the left-hand side, for new families, there are some basic instructions, but I'm going to be going down through those. If you are new and have not been in 4-H in the last 4 years, or anyone in your family, you're going to go to this, I need to set up a profile. So if you're in a military 4-H club, which we're not going to have any of those in Wayne County, so we do not need to click those. That's not meaning that you don't have somebody that's in the military in your family. It's just that you're not a military 4-H club. Okay, we're going to make sure we scroll down, select our county. We're going to put our email address in. And as we go through this process, it's going to make us confirm things multiple times. The one thing we want to make sure that is clicked is family, and it should be the only thing available at this time. Your role needs to be family, and then we can click create login. At this time, this is going to be our general family information. So I'm going to put some values in here, and I'll be right back with you. What this is saying right here, for your password management, if you'd like to change your email at any time, you can log into the system and you can change it, but you do not need to create a new password that you just typed in. The password you just typed in will suffice. So if it sees that there's an address and it's not correct, like it does not know a no street, you're going to see that it's going to try to get you to the right address. It goes through the United States Postal Service to actually see what addresses would probably be correct. So as you can see, here's my family information up at the top left. And then what we're going to do for each member, we're going to select add a new family member, youth, click add member, and we're going to put all this information in. The information in bold and asterisk is required, although we would like you to fill out as much of the information as possible, especially parents' information right here. If you have a second household in a divorce situation, or a father or mother like living farther away that they would like to receive information, you can click this button and fill out that information. Emergency contact is just if we have any problems that we know who to contact and who is our first person to contact. The volunteer, your 4-H members are not volunteers, so just make sure no. And we're just going to click down through the ethnicity, race, residence. Military status is something that you must click too. So if you have no one in your family, you have to click no one in your family. And the only other thing that I think that would be confusing to some people on this page, if you do not see your school listed, sometimes it's under other private school. And this is where you'd find Smithville for some reason. And I'd love to change it, but I can't. It's in the system. And as we go through this process, we're just going to keep clicking continue. So I'm going to go back through this screen and fill this information out. I'll be right back with you. So once we've filled all that information, what we can do is click the continue button. It'll tell you if there's any errors, so we may need to scroll back up to the top and see what we messed up on. And like that, there was an extra digit in there. So I can click continue now. It will take me to the next screen. On this next screen, here are all the acknowledgments of responsibility, the code of conduct, general permissions, and a photo release. To complete those, what you need to do is click the agree button after you have read everything. You're going to fill out the member signature. Make sure you put in the exact and full name. Once I have those all completed and I have the t-shirt size, not required, but if you would like to, fill it out, and it may be helpful for your 4-H club if they ever need to order shirts or need to get something for you, but not required, like I said. Under the health considerations, what we're going to put in there is anything that may be helpful for your advisors. If you're going to be coming to Skillathon or project judging, anything that may help you. If you have an IEP, any of those things that could really help us, help you guys. That's what's in there. One thing to think about, we are not medical professionals, so if you put in an acronym, we may not understand what that acronym means, so please write that out. If you have no health considerations that you're not worried about, leave the box blank. No need to put an NA or a none. Now we're into the 3 tabs at the end. We're getting close. We have our clubs, we have our projects, and we have our groups. Groups are nothing that you will deal with as a person. Often at the 4-H county level, we will pop people into groups, but no need to do that. So we're back on that club tab. That's the first place it's going to put you in. And what you need to do is scroll down through the list and find the 4-H club you will be joining. So once you click that club, you will go to add a club, and you need to make sure where it says club list that it gets added down here. If you're going to be part of 2 or 3 different clubs, that's no problem. You just need to make sure that all clubs are listed here. Now, you can see right over here, primary club. You do have to make sure one of those are connected. And all this is going to be the club that you'll receive most of your information from, and you're going to make your payment as a new member. So what you want to make sure is that you've got that clicked on the right club, and that will be your primary club. So when an advisor asks, you can very quickly answer and say, Country Strong is my main project, or my main club. Going on to projects. We're going to have the option to pick between those 2 clubs, and we make sure to add all the projects in that we will be taking this year. It is a necessity that you have all your projects listed there, so that way we know what you're going to be doing. This is the only time you can add these. So if you need project books, as a new 4-H member, you probably will. If you're taking a livestock book or a livestock project, you're going to need the feeder record book, and you will also need that handbook, the resource book. So we can click that we need both of those books. And then what you can do is make sure your advisor knows that you did put those in there. So we're then going to click Add a Project. That project will be listed down here. It'll say the project books you're needing. And then we can say what project we're going to be taking in this other club. So I'm going to say that I need that resource handbook and that I need that record book. I'm going to add that project, and you can see down here I now have both projects listed right there and right there. You want to make sure that everything's listed and that everything's accurate. So you can click back through previous and make sure that you got everything. You can review everything. And then at the end, when you're confident you got everything, you need to click Submit Enrollment. At that time, it's going to bring you back to this main screen for your family. If you've got more youth joining, make sure to click on there and go through the exact same process. The one shortcut I'll show you, if you click on here, add member, right here in this box right there, you can click that you want to copy some of that information over. So I click here, and it added all of my parents' information and emergency contact information. So that's just a little quick shortcut. So that's the process. We hope it's nice and easy for you. If you ever have any questions, feel free to contact the Extension office. Our number is 330-264-8722. And remember, make sure you talk to your 4-H club, get involved, and I hope you have a great year this first year. Thank you very much. Have a great day.